Then when you go to the Milano pink here, and then you hit the stark red that hasn't been exposed to the elements, it's a big difference, huh? Hey guys, and welcome back to Riggs Garage. It's been 7 long months since I posted an actual build video. I think I left you off with building the short block of the turbo Honda Civic. So this is the next step in the video series. So in this video, we're gonna pull the engine out of the car and get the engine bay churched up. I'm gonna do like a partial engine bay paint job and show you how I do that. So follow along with me. I've got a lot more filmed after this, just to let you know. So there will be a little bit less of a gap in the videos. Way less than 7 months, I can guarantee that. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Leave me some comments below too. I like talking about all of these car projects with you. All right, here we go. Thank you. Well, it's looking a lot cleaner now. I got the condenser out, the AC lines, and the radiator, of course. I'm gonna unhook the wiring harnesses and get the car up in the air now so I can pull the axles and start unhooking mounts and zip this out of here. So coming along pretty well. All right.
There's the axle. That's a tiny axle.
Yeah.
How does that go all the way across the car?
It doesn't go all the way across the car. There's one on the other side too. There are 2 axles. I'll show you gyre right now.
Okay.
Sound good? Yeah. Alright, we have the engine out now. What I'm going to do is start switching parts over from this engine to the other one. And then I'm going to do some scrubbing under the hood here and possibly choose some pieces for repainting. I don't want to do all of it, that's a lot of work. I want to get this car back on the road. I'm already missing driving it, so we're going to do that. I'll show you a couple things I'm doing here as I get ready to put the new engine back in. I'm kind of churching up the engine bay here a little bit. I noticed that the paint is super faded and chalky. Clearly Honda did not put clear coat under the hood here. And actually I'll show you what that looks like. Let me grab some red Scotch-Brite. And what you'll see here is this paint doesn't take much, and look, it just takes it down to bare primer. You see that? Boom. So what I'm doing is, I've already done this side. So I disconnect my wire looms, pull the wire out of the way, give this a good scuffing. I wipe it down with some pre-paint cleaner. And then I gave it a spray with color-matched Milano red Honda paint that I had mixed up at O'Reilly. I think it's about 30 bucks a can. So I use about half a can over here. You can see I just went back to the frame rail. And this is original paint up here on the top. So what I did is I sprayed and just kind of lightly mixed it into the original color here. I used a piece of paper, and I'll show you on the other side here in a minute. But yeah, this is a quick way to get the engine bay looking nice without taking all this stuff off, which I don't have time for. If I spent time on that, you know, I'm not going to get this car done. Also, I did pressure wash the subframe. Made sure there's no grease. I degreased it, and then I shot it with a semi-gloss black. Now this is like the farm store enamel, so it's tough stuff. Tractor paint. All right, so we're gonna get to it over here. What I'm gonna do is go behind these wire looms here, 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 and here. I might have to break a couple of them, but they're cheap on Amazon. And I'm gonna get this wire loom kind of out of the way, work behind it, and then I'll work around it with a paint can, and I'll show you how I do it. All right, so this is disconnected, so we're leaving lots of good clear space over here. This is up and out of the way, so you can see that we can work. And I'll show you how I work around the wires here. I'm not tucking the engine bay right now because that's just a lot of work, and I'll probably never get the engine in. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove this ground wire and this bracket here. Oh, that's neat. And this, I think this is the overflow for the radiator bracket. And then we'll give it a scuff, prep it, and spray it. Right. Here's that, and then we'll remove the ground here, also another 10 millimeter. We'll make sure we give that some clean metal to bite to. And I'm gonna remove this bracket for the clutch brake line, or the clutch line. We'll give him some fresh black paint, see if we can get brake fluid on it to eat it. Very good. Now we have a really good clean surface to work with. I might undo that one as well. Yeah, that'll give me some room. Just a little bit of room. Perfect. So now we'll get to scuffing. I'm just going to scuff up to about here, and then this will be my blend line. All this has been pressure washed already and degreased, so we're not rubbing grease into the car with this. So and then I'll get back in there because I have long arms. We'll meet you here in a minute when we're ready to clean this off. Now I'm going to wipe this all down with wet grease and wax remover. This is from Duplicolor at O'Reilly. So I'm just going to soak a rag with that. Get some on here. Now we'll go to town. I learned long ago to put gloves on when I'm using solvents, so I have a longer life maybe. It's a good idea. That stuff will soak into your bloodstream, especially acetone and stuff. This stuff's probably pretty innate, but acetone's no joke. Swiping everything down to get dust off. Make sure paint will stick. Especially up top here where everybody's going to see this. Look in the engine bay, make a first impression. All right, what I'm going to do is start painting. Let me grab something here. Got this piece of paper. This is my friend. So what I'm doing is walking around with it. I'm going to use it as a mobile mask, and I'm going to start laying paint down nice and lightly, okay? First coat's really light. And I'm pulling my wiring out of the way and my hose, right? All right, and over here, protect my things. This is really, really red compared to the rest of the car. This car is super faded out. Okay, now I'll move down here to the subframe. And again, just trying to get a first sticky coat on here. All right, we got the second coat on here. Got almost no overspray on wiring looms and stuff like that. If there is, I'll just be able to take a Scotch-Brite to it and take it off. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I blended it here, but you know, I didn't paint here because I didn't want to take the nuts off and stuff. And you know, at first glance, you know, looking in here, now this thing looks pretty sharp, and I haven't shaved anything. You know, just removed air box and stuff. So I'll remove paint. I mean, I'll remove the tape here, and this should look pretty good. Then when you go to the Milano pink here, and then you hit the stark red that hasn't been exposed to the elements, it's a big difference, huh? All right, that's just a quick episode of what's going on here in Riggs' garage on the Turbo Civic. I'll do a quick look into the mess here. That is the garage. Here's the engine. And there's the other engine. So I'm gonna take the head off this, put it on there, and then we should be good to go. All right, that's our video for tonight. Thanks for watching. I appreciate every subscription, every like, every comment you have, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you soon.